Hello, YouTube subscribers. This is Anthony J. Watts, and welcome to my channel, Abundance. I retitled it because I found abundance more fulfilling of a title, and I just want to welcome everybody. And the reason why I titled it Abundance is because there are many times when you don't see the abundance around you, and it just happens. I apologize by saying "and" so much. It's like one of the go-to words, like when you have so many thoughts and it's just ruminating through your mind. It's like "and it whatever is something's going to fill it in, so you could just make another sentence." But anyways, well, case in point, I was literally not in despair, but I was just in one of my ponders. I'm always thinking about something like what's next, what's next, what's the next thing to do, instead of just letting go and allowing God to just fulfill everything. And with that being said, there is no mistakes made in the universe. And honestly, I'm going somewhere with this. It doesn't seem like it, but well, the reason why I said there's no mistakes in the universe, this gentleman, he's a YouTuber also. I know him as TG. I won't say his full name. He's a great life coach, and I've been following him since he first started. He doesn't know a lot of things that he modeled. Well, I actually done too, and I literally wrote this book. Featured in this book. There's my name. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but that's one of my chapters, and my picture is on it with other authors. And I don't know if you can see it. It's like right there. It's down there, but my chapter is like the third chapter, and it's with best-selling authors. It also sold internationally already. And you know, I did it all this summer, and I published a book called Focus also, and I did it in Airbnbs, and I got away from family, friends. There's a lot of things, you know. There's a lot of people that you want people that like reach it. They want to see the highest good in you want to be involved in that scenario, that feeling. That's a great vibration. I mean, that's abundance. When you don't see anything around, when you just know, you believe, you know there's a God, you know there's angels, there's your ancestors, they're angels, you know you're never alone. That's abundance. When you see the green, the grass, the sky looks full of abundance of rain, you know that's abundance. And then I was just sitting there in a spot, and my phone just rang, and it's from, I usually don't answer a lot of out-of-state calls at this point in my life, because I was thinking, and this call rang, and I answered, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? It's your big brother." I'm like, "Hey, what the?" I was taken back. First of all, I'm like, "My brother for real calling me?" I'm like, "No, that won't happen." Wow. Just seeing that our relationship is not the greatest, but when he said it, I had to ask him, I'm like, "Who is this?" And it was like, to me, it was like a celebrity is calling me. It's like, what the? Wow. Actually, he is in the celebrity, in that fan base, in that category. I do admire him like a great deal. And at that time, you're around so many people that's full of hope, so many people that think they're homeless, this and the other. And he was telling me a bit of his story, how he worked at a homeless shelter before for a couple of years and other things. And I'm like, wow, it just made me feel like, okay, I do belong. I do have a purpose. And I was already doing YouTube, and I had books, and I'm in a coaching program, and I have my own website and things like that. And you know, I want to lead you with certain things that help you. He helps me, and others help me with the emotions, the mental aspect, and believing in the real divinity, God and the universe, which divinity is God and the universe, and you believe that it works through you, not in you, not for you, but through you, as it works for him. The reason why I said universe makes no mistakes, because he thought that I spoke with him just a few days ago, but actually it was probably, I think it was a bit longer than a couple months ago. But it really shocked me and him. We were both like, what is really going on? Well, it was meant to happen that we spoke. I needed that hope. And then later on, I watched one of his videos speaking of, do you want to give up and just stop this war? You've been fighting a war for so many years. And honestly, I have. I told him a bit of my story, and he never lets me finish. He wants me to get out of that element, that feeling of sadness and sickness, which I totally understand. And what he doesn't know, I didn't get that, and I thank God. I'm glad that he veered the conversation away from that, because you have to get away from that. And when there's people close to you, biological friends or wherever you at, that bring that feeling back to you, get away from it. You need to follow that feel good feeling, and you will see your purpose. And he was telling me that it was until he found his happiness and his purpose that the universe got delivered him from when he was working in a homeless shelter, when he was in Chicago doing all these things, these frivolous things, and the baby mama drama and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, you're a YouTuber. You have over 100,000 subscribers. Like, what the, wow. He was telling me certain things, and I'm like, wow, your story is like beyond impeccable and compelling. It's like, it really resonates with me on a deep level, and he didn't even know it then. I was almost in tears, literally, when I talked to him. And I'm emotional, but I'm not emotional. I'm not a crybaby. I'm an Aries, and I go for it. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's fun until it's not fun. Let's just say that. But it was amazing, because then I looked at my book. I'm like, I wrote this book. I wrote bestsellers, and the coaching program. I'm studying all these things, and I'm above a lot of things. It makes you look at what you really have and what you really have to offer, and look deep into yourself. Well, what do you really want? And as I've done that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not giving up on myself. I'm not giving up on my purpose. I'm going to go for it. And this YouTube video, abundance, well, that was an abundant talk, and I'm going for it, for all this abundance that's before me. And I just wanted to say that, even though my words don't come out right sometimes, but God in the universe knows that they came out perfect, because maybe that was part of my testimony. And if you like, subscribe, if you want, you can email me at Anthony J. Watts, or Anthony Watts 27mail@gmail.com, and my website is AnthonyJWattsThrive.com. And you can also order this book, Pivot Anthologies, which is me, Dr. LaShonda M. Jackson Dean. She's a bestseller, and it's other bestsellers, and it's me, of course, in there. We all wrote a bio and a chapter talking about our 5 points of pivots and what we did to pivot and things of that nature. And also, I wrote a book on Amazon, Focus. They buried it because it's not one of the #1 books called Focus or in the Focus genre. So you have to write in Anthony J. Watts Focus, or book Focus, however it may be, and you will see it. The context of the well, not the editing, but the style. Well, the book that I'm currently writing is going to come out this size. The one that Focus is like 3 times bigger than this. It's expanded. It's out of proportion, but the context, the editing is there. Everything is there, and it's so much proof and truth in that book. And I love writing nonfiction. I love writing things that are real and that help people and inspire others. I love it. But I could talk a lot, and it's raining. It's starting to sprinkle here. I feel a few drops. And there's a few drops that fell on me. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm wearing a gray sweater, so they're kind of blending in. And I had to get a coffee. There's another trolley I missed. But there's a coffee right up the street. It's still morning. I still have work to do. But God bless. Have a blessed day, and love you all, and be abundant. It's everywhere. Even when you don't see it, it's there. It may not be money. It may be just a conversation or thoughts that lead to more abundance. Just follow that feel-good feeling. Thank you, and bye.